Hey everyone, it's Lizzie and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, it was a highly requested video actually of how we manage to stay within our grocery budget. So if you guys are interested to see how we do this and how we manage to stay within our $300 monthly budget, $75 weekly budget for groceries, then keep on watching. The first thing that you want to go ahead and do is take inventory of what you have on hand. So that means going through the fridge, going through your freezer, and also looking through your pantry. This is really an important step and you don't want to skip it so that you can stay within budget, possibly under budget. When you're taking inventory, you want to see what items you have on hand and you're just going to list that out. So I have actually already done this prior to filming this, and I realized I have to film this for you guys. So I've just taken this on a random notepad and I wrote things that I have. So I just wrote have, and I see that I have like spinach, I have asparagus, broccoli. So a lot of greens. We have sour cream, ricotta cheese, beef broth. We have like mixed frozen veggies in our freezer. Looking at this, you can kind of have an idea of what's a theme that you can go for planning out your meals. And I have a challenge for myself and my husband to use our crock pot so that way we can save time in the evenings and not have to cook a meal. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the process of where I go and what I do to do my grocery order, because many of you know that I do not like going into the store anymore since we've been utilizing the Walmart grocery pickup, and I'm gonna go ahead and pick out my items and pick it up tomorrow. Okay, so I am now in my office, and this is probably the most time-consuming part of planning out your meals with what items that you currently have on hand. But I have the weekly meal plan from the Budget Mom, and I'm gonna go ahead and just fill in the dates because I plan my meals for a week. So up until the point when we get paid again. So let me just fill in the dates of the week that we are going to be planning out our meals so that I know what days I'm going to be meal planning for. So I have my dates written in right here, as you guys can see, but I'm only gonna focus on 4 days. I'm gonna be focusing on what we are gonna be meal planning until the next time we get paid, which is on Thursday. So it makes it less stressful if you are focusing on a specific time frame. So now I am just going on the computer, which I search on Pinterest, Google, and I read the reviews to make sure, are these good recipes? Now I have tried a few of these for the crock pot in case you guys are wanting to try this yourself. One of them is this slow cooker General Tso chicken. It's found on the Recipe Critic. So this was probably my favorite. So I'll show you in just a bit what my grocery list looks like and what meals we're gonna be trying out for this week. Okay, so it has taken me some time to go through everything and find out what recipes I wanna use for this week. And I have everything written out. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you really quickly on my desk what this meal plan looks like. All right, so this is what the meal plan looks like. So for Saturday, the 1st of February, I'm just gonna use the chicken wings that I have in the freezer and just make it with some home fries. So I'll make like barbecue wings with that, which I think it would be really good. And then on Sunday, what I wanna do is get some French bread so that we can have pizza for lunch. And I'll just cut the French bread in half and we'll have our homemade pizza. So I have to make a note that I need French bread here. So for the first crock pot meal, I want to try out this beef stew, which I think it will be really nice to have this. I love beef stew, so I think that this would be a really good meal. And I made sure to like make a note of how much time it's gonna take us. So it's on low for 7 hours. That's really important because we do work during the day. Obviously this is a Sunday, so we don't work, but we go to church. So I wanna make sure that it is not like such a short amount of time that is needed to cook. So that's the first meal. The next one, sorry if you hear banging, my husband is working in the garage. The next meal is gonna be chicken thighs with rice. So that's this one right here. And again, I wrote up at the top that it's on low for 6 hours. So that should be good enough time for me to put it in right before I leave for work. And then my husband gets home a lot sooner than I do. So that's what that is. And then we're just gonna have leftovers for lunch. The next day we are gonna have pizza again because I'm gonna get a lot of the French bread and we love pizza. So this day we're just gonna kind of skip over the crock pot challenge, but just use what we have at our house. So I think that that's fine. And then Wednesday is going to be a day that where we're just going to have whatever leftovers. And lunch we typically make a lot more. So I know that from like the chicken thighs and the beef stew, we're probably going to have leftovers, or we could just make some more of the pizza and just take it with us for lunch Thursday. But for dinner, we're going to have this teriyaki chicken with rice. So it's this menu right here. We do have all of this already on hand. So I don't even need to buy anything except for the meat, of course. So that's a money saving tip right there. Just use the items that you have on hand so that you're not overspending. And then one other thing, we were gifted a HelloFresh box. So we're gonna be having one of those meals, and I did white out a few things here because I kept adjusting and making changes. So we're gonna try a HelloFresh meal that didn't cost us anything on one of these days. And I think it comes with 3 meals. So I don't know what it's gonna come with, but I have tried HelloFresh before and they are amazing. So these right now are the items that I have to buy in order to complete my meals. Of course, I have to add in the French bread, but everything else I do have, and I'm gonna go ahead and place my order on the Walmart grocery pickup. So I have put in all of the items that I needed to get that was on my list. It's a combination of both grocery and for the home. So I know my budget is $75 for groceries, but keep in mind that some of these items are for home and toiletries, and then also for pet. I wrote in right here when the total came up that grocery ended up being $58.92. So I am under budget for the $75, which is amazing. And what I do is I just go ahead and click on checkout, and then it'll give me the option to select grocery pickup, and I'll just select a specific time that I want to pick up the groceries tomorrow. And yeah, that is pretty much it. Okay, so I am getting ready to head out to pick up my groceries because I got the notification that it is ready to be picked up. And there was some notes in there that said that they substituted one of my items and there was something that was out of stock. So the one item that was substituted was my Fresh Pet. That's the food that I get for my dogs, and they substituted it for something similar. I'm gonna see how that works because I'm very picky with the food that I give my dogs, but it was less costly to get that other food, and it said it's like pure. So I wanna give them something natural. So I read the ingredients and everything seems okay, so I think that they would still like it. And then the other item that they were out of stock was the beef stew meat. So I'll probably just go to Aldi and get just like a chunk of beef, or I may even just walk into the store and just look for a specific item that I could substitute myself for that recipe. So that's what I'm heading to go to now. And then I also have to go to, I'm gonna check one thing because I forgot to look for crock pot liners to make clean up a little bit easier. So I don't mind just walking into the store and getting like 2 or 3 items, but not doing like the whole grocery shopping because that just takes too long. But I'm gonna go into Walmart too after I pick up the groceries and see if I can find a substitute myself for the beef. And I think that's it. So I'm only gonna go in to get 2 items. So I'll be checking in to see how everything is and what my total cost was for groceries. All right, so now I'm just waiting for them to come and bring me my groceries. And then I'll go and park and get the 2 items that one of them I forgot, and then the other one I just want to see if there was another substitute that I'd be willing to have for the beef, oh my gosh, for the beef stew. So I don't mind going into Walmart after I've placed my grocery pickup order, just getting 2 items. It's the whole process of going grocery shopping that takes forever that I don't like. So I don't mind if I forget something. Okay, sorry if I'm a little crooked, but I have you on a little stand in my car. So I got my groceries and I'm just gonna pull in the front of the store so that I can get those items that was not in this pickup. So the crock pot liners, and I'm gonna look to see if I can find a beef stew meat or something that I can use to substitute for that. Let's see if I can find a parking. I'm probably gonna have to park a little bit farther because it's kind of drizzling, but I have my raincoat on and I have an umbrella, so I'm okay with that. Now it's just trying to find parking. Oh, all right. Yep, it's a little bit of a walk, but I'll walk really fast. Let's see how this is. And then after you get, I forgot to mention this, after you pick up your groceries and you sign for it, you're okay with your substitutions, they are gonna send you your receipt. So I'm just gonna go ahead and look at my email to see what my total cost was for this trip. So I didn't get the receipt emailed to me just yet, but I literally just picked up the groceries now. But I looked at the app to give me what the total of all the substitution and the item that was out of stock, and it came to about $55. So I'm still within my budget, under budget, so I can go and find the beef stew meat, hopefully. All right, perfect. I was able to get the 2 items that I was missing. I found beef stew. It wasn't the big pack that I wanted because they didn't have that in stock. So I think that's why they said it was out of stock. But I got thank you. I got a smaller package, and I want to say I'm rounding up, but it was about $8 for that beef stew packet. And then I found the slow cooker liners, which is really good. So I can continue on with my challenge for February to do a lot more slow cooker recipes and meals so that it can save us time. And there is a ton of traffic right now. Leaving. I have to go on that side. Okay. Are you gonna let me in? Thank you. The one thing about living in Florida that for some reason I'm still not used to is that every time when you get out of a store, you have to do a U-turn. It can never just be like a left turn. So in New York, that's what was always the case. We could always just like get out and like do a left hand turn. But here, no, you have to turn right, get on the left lane and do a U-turn to go back the other way. So it can get a little bit frustrating because there's so much traffic here. My hair got a little bit damp. My curls are falling, but it's okay. So where I'm heading to right now is I'm going to the bank so that I can deposit the money that was taken for the grocery pickup. And I'm okay with that. I just will deposit, and I usually round up from what was taken. So that's what I usually do, is just round up. It just makes it a lot easier, and I'm not too picky with like the change. I'll go ahead and deposit the grocery money into my account, and then I will check in with you guys when I go home and I do the full-on grocery haul, so you can see what I got and how much the final cost was. So I am back home. I have everything laid out for you guys to see what my grocery haul was, but let me give you a rundown of what my budget is for this week. We budget $75 for the entire week, and that's really just planning for a few days, as I showed you in the beginning of this video. And so we go through the pantry, and these are the items that I was able to get. I got everything that I needed for our grocery list, which was really good. Sometimes it doesn't always happen, but this is everything that we got, and I'll show you. This is everything that we got, so not too much stuff really. We got some like household items, which I'll show you that in just a minute. But so budget was $75 for groceries, and we ended up spending $63. So I want to say I have $12 left in my grocery envelope. So that is so exciting. So let me go ahead and show you guys what I got. As I mentioned, I wanted to have some of these like loaves of bread. So I got the Puerto Rican bread. They were $1 a piece, and I love this bread. I got 3 of them so that we can have pizza for like lunch one time. I'm probably gonna make this today. I had originally said that I was gonna make the chicken wings, the barbecue chicken wings with home fries, but this is so easy to just like cut it in half and make a home style pizza. So I think I'm gonna do that. And then over here, we got 2 different things of almond milk. This one is the original, and then I got the vanilla flavor one here so that we can make like smoothies and things, and I can have like my oatmeal with the original almond milk. We were doing the Daniel fast, so we got accustomed to the taste of almond milk and some like healthy food. So I really want to be aware of the foods and the sugars that we are consuming on a daily basis. And then my husband likes this raspberry tea, so I got that. And then I like this peach iced tea from Lipton, so I got a thing of this. This is the stew meat that I went into the store to get. So it's just a smaller size, and it was $7.36, so that's perfectly fine for the both of us. I got the big family pack of these 2. So this one is the chicken thighs, and then I got another of chicken breast. So I got a big pack of that. That way we can have some on hand afterwards. And you really save money when you buy things in bulk. So yeah, I wanted to go ahead and buy the family pack of that. This is the substituted item for my dog food. So it is grain-free, which that's what I look for their food. So it's pretty much, it's similar, it's just a different brand. So this is Pure Balance, but we always get Fresh Pet, and we love Fresh Pet. I still have some of the Fresh Pet left over in the fridge, but I'm just gonna combine this with what I have so that it won't like shock my dogs and they won't get sick, because I'm always afraid of that when we're switching foods. So we'll see how this is and how they like it. And then I went into Walmart to get these. I got the slow cooker liners. I got 2 of these, and there are 8 liners in each. So that would last me for a few weeks at least. And then I got some bananas, because we go through bananas a ton, and we love making smoothies, and I like putting this in my oatmeal. I got a thing of strawberries, a big thing of strawberries. We got some apples, and I wanted some hot chocolate because we didn't have any. So I got a thing of hot chocolate because it's been a little chilly here in Florida. One of the recipes called for having bay leaves, so I got a thing of this because we ran out of ours. And I got some tomato paste, got 1 for the recipe and then 2 for another time. That way we can build a stockpile. And I needed some cornstarch, so I got that. Some honey, because we were running low on our honey, so I got that. And here, oh, and we got a case of water. So that's the grocery items, and here are the household items. So we needed some dish soap, and I just saw this. We've used this before. We had done like a big order from Grove Collaborative. I just needed to get an item for dish soap, so I got the Dawn. And we have this Airwick, the plugins. So we needed the refills, and I got this one. This is the Hawaii scent, and I like the smell of this. I think it makes it smell really fresh in our house. So we have 2 plugins, so I have to refill it. So I'm gonna put this like in the front of the house and another one in the back of the house. That way our house smells clean and I don't have to worry about lighting a candle. I just like my house to smell clean. And then this, I love this scent. Oh my gosh, if you have not tried this to wash your clothes, these are the scent boosters, and it's in the fresh scent. Oh my gosh. It smells so good. You have to try it if you have not tried it. I'm telling you, game changer for doing your laundry. Your clothes are gonna smell so amazing. So that is my grocery haul. That's how we stay within budget. We still have $12 left from our grocery budget. So if we run out of something, we can always go back to the store, but I don't think that we would do that. So this is, in a nutshell, how our whole process works for when we go grocery shopping and how simple it is. So now if you want to get a savings, you want to try out the Walmart grocery pickup yourself, make sure you check in the description box down below. There'll be a coupon for you guys to check it out. This video is not sponsored by any means. I always just share things that work for me and ways that I save money. So feel free to check that out, try it out, and tell me what you guys think about Walmart grocery pickup if you guys have tried it before. But honestly, this is a way that you can save money, not do those impulse buys. It's a game changer. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in a brand new video. Bye guys.